What up, everybody out there in podcast land? Thank you for tuning in yet again to another episode of Ken Ross Present the Yeah, I Said It podcast. We express it with our full capabilities to they want us in correctional facilities, brainchild of my child. I am the dad half of this operation, Ross Cooper. As always, coming to you live in public, if you will, rocking with the best. My co-host with a very interesting background. Please introduce yourself to the folks.
Yeah, what's good, everybody? Glad having a good day, month, hour, year, second. All that good stuff. You watching on the platforms, please share with your friends, family, enemies, pets, bug on the wall, aliens outside, mailman, garbage man, all that good stuff. And if you watching on YouTube, like, share, comment, subscribe, because if you don't, all your clothes gonna shrink. They won't fit you.
That's legit. Given what it costs to get clothes, given what it costs to get dang near anything, that's a legit threat. So I strongly suggest you like, share, subscribe, or you're gonna be victimized by the dryer. Like what's and look at the background, because again, your thing now is the background is like looking like Valhalla back there. Like this, it looks like yo, my memory's slipping.
Asgard?
Get thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what I was about. It looks like Asgard.
Cat is. That's a type in heaven. That's what popped up.
I'm expecting to see new Odin at some point. Um So yeah, there will be no rocking of the Yankee fitted today. I do need Katie Hochul to get on the same thing. Gavin Newsom is on. Um, Now, do not misinterpret me. This is not me rocking with Democrats per se. This is me saying, okay, somebody's got to mount some kind of resistance to the nonsense that's going on, if possible. I mean, I still firmly believe red and blue is pretty much WWF, WWE, whichever one you grew up with. It all looks like conflict on the surface, but behind closed doors, they are chummy anyway.
Yep.
Too many of y'all bought and paid for by APAC anyway. So there's that. But I gotta give it up. Governor of California, Gavin Newsom, is doing a expert level trolling job of the asshat in chief. We start in Texas, where they are trying to legally redistrict and eliminate some seats in Congress. Gavin Newsom has countered and said, cool, y'all do that if y'all want to. Guess what we gonna do in Cali? Eliminate 5 seats over here to balance the scales. And in all of this, a black female congressional person was taken essentially hostage. So what happened? I was reading to make sure they needed a vote. Some Democratic leaders from Texas left, went to Cali. Can't vote if I ain't here, champ. Sorry. Wheelie, Greg Newsom. I mean, no, not Greg Newsom. Sorry. Wheelie's here, Greg Abbott. And no, that's not me making fun of disabled people. Don't do it because I know that'll be the thing. Because I'd find something else to get on if it wasn't for that. Um, but Greg Abbott pretty much wants to hold Democratic lawmakers hostage. They can't vote if they're not here. So Nicole Collier and basically said, if you leave the state house, we're gonna have a tail with you. We're gonna have somebody follow you, essentially. And she was like, bet, I'm just not gonna leave then. So she been roughing it out, essentially black woman, black body being held hostage. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Um, to avoid, voting on quorum. And yeah, she was literally in the bathroom, having a meeting with other Democratic leaders and was told she was committing a felony and could be arrested. I'll say this. Before I moved to Texas, I had my reservations. It's Texas. It's the final level boss of Republican bullshit, right? Because I live in a major city, I will say I don't really come across but so much of the MAGA BS. I will say the second you leave major cities, you see a lot more Trump flags flying high. So if you're in the DFW, Dallas Fort Worth area, San Antonio, the major hubs, you don't see it as much. And Austin is as blue as it gets in Texas. But you start going to these little blip towns out there in Jasper, out there off the beaten path, oh, you see a lot more Trump nonsense. The climate of Texas is one of, you and I have joked about it, is guns, God, and football. And depending on where you are in Texas, they have a really rough time dealing with you or knowing what to do with you when you are not of those three, right? So me being a Yankee here, yeah, it makes for some interesting points. But come on, dog, y'all essentially holding an elected official hostage, and y'all just tilting the scale. Now, here's the funny thing. I don't know how much it still all looks like an illusion. And I'm going to get to you. I try not to ramble in the beginning. I really do. I'm going to get to you, but it all feels like whatever, dog. All of this is based on trying to tip the scales of midterms, which may or may not come and may or may not matter. For all intents and purposes, there's a dictatorship going on right now. This might all just be a smokescreen or smoke and mirrors because, again, folks are counting on midterms. That may not happen. But the fact that we're gotten to the point where essentially you got folks being and black women being held hostage, it it reeks all too familiar. But your thoughts, sir?
Uh, best way to say I don't care. Really, I'm not surprised. I don't really have much thoughts on it. So I wasn't really paying attention to this. But she's being held hostage. That's tough. Or it could just be a smoke screen or a psyop to get you distracted from what's really about to happen. But I don't know. I just go with the flow at this point.
It's bad. And just the notion of, hey, you're committing a felony. You're in the woman's bathroom. Like you're in the woman's bathroom. How what I'm just trying to so what did you do? You sat outside the bathroom with your ear to the door? That's pervy. But that's that tracks. That tracks. Like you sat outside with your ear to the door. Wow. Because I'm trying to figure out how'd you hear a conversation in the woman's bathroom, dog? Hey, I can hear you in there. You're talking political stuff. That doesn't sound like P, and I know P. It's yeah. That's where we are. That's where we are. That's where we are. Um, so between the nonsense going down in the nation's capital, manufacturing crime to justify sending in a National Guard, the Gestapo. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I mean, factually, at this point, old boy has the lowest approval rating of any president. Lowest. That means your own people ain't rocking with you at this juncture.
Well, we know why.
You know another thing I noticed? Just optics, because I don't watch the news too heavy. All of these ICE agents and National Guardsmen and all of these people that's with the nonsense, I haven't seen a black one yet. Which means, unfortunately, again, it just further goes to my massive miscalculation. As you and I have talked about numerous times, it's one thing to go to other people's houses and do American goofiness. It's a whole nother matter entirely when you're asked to go within this country and do the same goofiness. I had no idea
It's
there would be
not.
so many people with the nonsense.
I don't know why.
But it's kind of the 9/11 thing. This is home turf. This is home soil, right?
And yeah, like I said, government has already proven it's written in documents they don't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all worker bees. You can be replaced, which is why they trying to ban abortion and all that, because they want you to get replaced.
I just
Care about y'all?
and then the nonsense of pretty much scrubbing the Smithsonian and for the audacity his ass had to talk about, slavery. We only want to talk about the bad parts of slavery and da 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 da. And this is where it's like just on a base level,
Parts. There were good parts. It's like,
right?
well,
Right.
I guess depending on who you were, if you were the master, I guess it was a good part. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're Kanye West, it was a choice. So
Yeah, we
I
need to
just
put them back in time. Just send them over there. Let's see how much a choice it is. But yeah,
it's just the level of stupid. Like, dog, I, talking to certain white people or reading what certain white people have to say today is just y'all really are dumb. Like, let's just a real base 1-2. This country was built by the rejects of England stealing land and the cotton trade, but ain't nobody white pay cotton. So how you think you got it? Just, just nothing else, nothing else, nothing else. I'll stop there. I'll stop there. Just this country became a world power based on the cotton trade that nobody, or the cotton gin, which was not invented by a white person, ironically. I say ironically because you would think, if anybody was going to invent something to make black folk work harder, no, 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 no. So this entire country became a world power on theft, murder, intimidation, and bloodshed. It amazes me the level of denial of certain white people. The only thing that amazes me more, I saw a thread earlier on this one sister's page. Brothers, we gotta stop. We really gotta stop. I saw a black male. I don't even call him a black man. A black male argue against reparations. I'm like, what you dog? That's the other thing. I don't know about what you see, but it's a lot more bootlickers out here than I anticipated.
I see
It's a lot more bootlickers than I anticipated.
there's the Candace Owens and the what was it Whitehorse, whatever is it, Whitehorse. Like I said, there's always gonna be a Candace Owens and a Whitehorse or whatever.
Even Candace
Sometime,
Owens ain't a boot. Even Candace Owens ain't a bootlicker right now. Shocking. Even
no,
Candace Owens ain't a bootlicker.
no, she's a bootlegger. I said bootlegger. She's a bootlegger. She just has her main target as just Jewish people right now. But once that dies down, she gonna go right back to being a bootlegger. But yeah,
Wait, what? Oh, I missed it. What? Huh?
she's just going to war with Jewish people. Like it's basically every conservative or ex-MAGA, I guess, mad at the Epstein stuff, mad at Israel, stuff like that. That's all she's going to war with the Jews right now, basically. So her bootlegging has something, it's been distracted because she's at war with them. But other than that, yeah,
That's wild.
it ain't changed. It's the same thing. White Lives Matter shirt. Okay, cool.
Which was just the wildest thing ever. Because I'm
Right.
like, but when between Candace Owens and a few other, Joe Rogan and a few other ex MAGA, which is wild to see. But I'm like, yeah, that's that. Wait, can like I said, when Candace Owens starts making sense, when Marjorie Taylor Greene starts making sense, it's like, wait, huh? But yeah, the amount of black male bootlickers I'm seeing, like Cat and the is really arguing we're not deserving of reparations. So someone called it out. It was like, I saw another comment. I was like, well, how do you explain Japanese getting reparations? Well, that was different because they were placed in concentration camps against their will, blah, 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 blah.
I
I just
mean,
had to scroll. Like, what's the saying? Never argue with somebody, Harriet, with a shot. I'm just gonna scroll. I'm not the fact that this left your mouth and then more black males agree with it. I'm just gonna go ahead because
uh,
y'all already lost. Y'all already lost.
exactly. Just move on. I've been
I,
seeing that. I've seen that for a while on both sides. That our own people, man or male and female, whatever you want to go by, both argue. Yeah, there's no point. Oh no, stop asking for handouts. Blah blah blah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, cool. But yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Gotta simulate somehow. Your knee pads gotta get used one day.
apparently,
But yeah,
but to say you, I just that's right up there with slavery was a choice. So we got if the king of all bootlickers, Kanye, talking about slavery was a choice, and then you got lesser bootlickers like this one talking about we don't deserve reparations. See, it's one and phraseology is important. It's one thing to say, "Hey, I don't think we got them coming." I can see that argument. I can see that argument. But to say, "Nah, you don't even deserve none," you a special kind of stupid. You just a special kind of stupid. Like so, damn dog. Just how that boot leather taste? How that boot leather taste? Because you're doing an amazing job. You're doing an amazing bootlicking job, dog. Amazing bootlegger job. And I didn't put this in our topic list, but I wanted to touch on it because I didn't know if you've seen it. Did you see I'm paraphrasing the title. I'm paraphrasing the title now. One revolutionary versus 20 conservatives with Amanda Seals.
I saw some. I don't watch that shit.
I didn't watch it. I saw clips of it. And speaking of bootlickers, I'm just like, I can't even call y'all conservatives. I can call y'all just stupid. Like the points you arguing, you need a hug. You need a hug, a history lesson, because you should not have that level of self-hatred, because that's what it really reads as. That's what it really read as. Like you're not just conservative, you stupid, you anti-black, which means you're anti-self, anti of yourself. Shout out to the sister Amanda Seals, because she be roasting them clowns. And it's I saw, like I said, a couple of them, and it devolved pretty much into a shouting match. And if anybody has more than two functioning brain cells, you can tell. Like, so I go back to never argue with somebody here with a shot. So shout out to the sister Amanda Seals for doing it because 2 minutes in and what most of these idiots were saying, I'm like, I'd have been like, I'm cool. Like you dumb and you hate yourself. There's nothing I can do to cure that.
Nope,
You dumb and you hate yourself. There's nothing I can do to cure that.
nope.
Like, am I now? I'm in this very unique situation because if you if you pay attention to some of the stuff I've said on the show, you can make the conclusion I have issue with black people, and you wouldn't be wrong. I do. I have issue with black men in particular.
Oh, we know.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, we know.
but I don't sit. I'm not a self-hating black by any stretch of the imagination. Um, I love my sisters and I love the brothers that's about the struggle. My issue, like I said, my issue, you know, I've said this numerous times offline. My issue is the brothers that pretty much seem to favor whiteness and capitalism and all the things white people told us we should want. That's where my issue comes in. But no, I'm not a self-hating black at all. I am a tired American black though. I am tired. Um, it is gonna sound crazy because that coach I don't live there. I was watching a couple shows based in London, and I'm like, London ain't looking bad, and it's saying something when I'm here. and talking about the father of racism not looking that bad. Like, I ain't gonna, like I said, I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of American white people. I'm getting tired of their willing, either their willing ignorance or their hatred, whichever one, combination of both. I'm tired of explaining the same thing over and over again, and I'm really getting close to the point of, you know what, you got it, you got it, because it is just an embarrassment that the Civil War ended when it did, and we are still arguing and going through the effects of it. It's just embarrassing. 1865 was a long, long, long time ago. Hell, 1965 was a minute ago. And here we are still dealing with the same nonsense. I'm like, at some point you get tired of, at some point you just break up. If you with somebody, you keep having the same argument, same discussion, just different versions of the same argument. Some point you just break up. Like, you know what? You got it. I'm cool. And that's how I'm feeling about America. I'm like, from what I see in Sports Center, it's gonna be like Jerry Jones and Micah Parsons. There's a divorce coming.
So,
And when I'm looking at London, when I'm looking at England as the United Kingdom as a better option than here, that's saying something. That's saying something.
I'm not with you with that one, but yeah, I understand.
Oh, but I see, you see the things I've been doing hella homework, and it's like if this is gonna sound messed up, Canada's too close. Canada's too close. It's a whole different world, but it's still like next door. It's next door.
Why don't you, so you talking about you love what the dude, the brother in Africa is doing, but you won't go there. You talk about going to another European country. What type of sense does that make?
Um, I'm definitely looking into. See, the inherent issue is unless you're coming with me, yeah, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be on the other side of the planet, sir.
What is Europe?
It ain't, bro. You can get hypothetically, not even hypothetically, from where you're sitting. Europe is 8 hour flight. I don't even think I'm not sure it's that long, but it's about an 8 hour flight.
That's way too long, brother.
Africa is like 16 to 18 hours, man. That's a whole no, no. Now, if you ready to blow this popsicle stand and we start having some serious conversations about relocating to the motherland, all right, I'm with it. But if you stay and put, nah, London or England. I actually wasn't looking at London at all. I was looking at Manchester. To be looking at Manchester, which is different, which is a little ways away from London. But there is from what I saw, a healthy Black expat community. Because that's my thing. You can't just read the reviews of anywhere. What is it like to live in Manchester? Because they're going to give you essentially the white version of that. I'm like, nope, no. I need, what is it like for Black folk in blah, blah, blah. And honestly, I found Mexico City, which isn't bad, but I don't speak Spanish. But Mexico City looks really good. Costa Rica looks really good.
Uh,
And that's like, even with that, like I said, relocation, it's amazing because when you talk to other Black folk about relocating, they be like, well, anywhere you go is going to be worse. That's propaganda. That's
mm,
propaganda.
it's just gonna be the same shit, just a different place.
Or not. That's just it. Or not.
They're still black, dog. Like that part won't ever change. So
You're
you
right.
you might think on the surface it feels better because it's something different. But in reality, once you get used to the place, you're gonna be like, wow, it's the same shit.
Okay. I'm going to go out on
Unless
a,
you move to the motherland where it's basically just us, then at that point, then it will be completely different. But since you're talking about all these white ass countries, it's not gonna be different.
I said what, yo? I said what? I
That's
said
the main
England.
one you hooked on. So yeah. Mention all this relocating, then I didn't hear one thing about Africa.
So I'm gonna circle back just for clarity's sake. I said, if you coming, all right, different conversation, but I'm not gonna
What
be
does me have
16
to do
hours
with
away.
it? If you want out, go where you want to be. Why the hell would you want to go to another European country and think that it's going to be silence and the grass will be greener on that? It will not. If you really want a real change, go back to the motherland. I don't even know why Europe is an option, but it's your life, brother. But yeah, I'm leaving. I'm going back there. Fuck that.
I mean, or just away from what somewhere where white folk ain't the majority.
So Europe is white folk are the majority in Europe?
No, 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 no. That's why I said Mexico City. Mexico City, Costa Rica, somewhere white folk ain't the majority.
Let's say the first city you named and pinpoint was Europe.
Got it.
Well, Mexico City, that's not
Okay, well,
close
hold on,
enough.
hold on.
Wait, it's right there. It's the
What?
same thing in Canada. What are we talking about? You basically the same spot. They just speak Spanish.
It's a little. No, 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 no.
It's still
Mexico
right
City
there.
is not primarily white.
I didn't say that. I'm saying you said not Canada. It's different, but it's right there. Where's Mexico? It's right there.
Point taken.
You just
Point
want to be
taken.
with your brown brothers? That's it? All right, goodbye. Just say that.
Point taken. Point taken. But no, I just like I said, Mexico City, or Canada. I really wouldn't have an issue with Canada per se. Like I said, the issue is, of course, it's so close that it, like when we saw all this tariff garbage nonsense from earlier, they wanted to exact it on Canada as well. And I'm like,
It's crazy. It's already expensive as hell to live there. But yeah,
right. But I was like I said, I was looking at England. Not necessarily London. Have like I said, haven't been to London. I didn't do the super. I didn't go to certain parts of London just because I didn't have time. But London seemed cool. But London seemed like what a shock. London seemed like the English version of America. Again, what a shock.
I wonder where they get it from.
like, yeah, wonder, because I'm like, we was in London, I think, for a day and a half, and it almost went down on the train. Almost went down. But I'm like, did not fly across the sea to deal with nonsense, but it almost went down on the train. And I'm like, yeah, no, no, that ain't. London is London, though. Everybody wanted to see Buckingham Palace. I almost wanted to spit on it. Like out of here. But yeah, I'm just tired because, and this can't be overstated. One of the key reasons why America is what it is because it's one of the few countries that actually had slavery on its shores. That's the inherent issue. So I get what you're saying. In theory, London is the big brother to America, but to my knowledge, there was no African slave. Now, again, I don't know, haven't looked heavily because I'm here, of course. But having slavery on your lands changes things, changes things. And that's what we're dealing with here. We're essentially dealing with a population of people who cannot get over not being in the highest position. That's really what this comes down to. White men have never adjusted to we don't run everything. And I'm just tired. Just tired of that.
Yeah, you're going to get a real change in that in Europe.
I mean, if nothing else, England has figured out, hey, we should give people, health care so they don't die. Like just on a base level, I don't think you understand how many people are in collections or in financial ruin because of medical bills.
I do know very well. So no.
Like just that alone, like, hey, if I get sick, I'm not gonna have, like I told you, my hospital stay had to cost $750,000 total. Thankfully, I have good insurance and only had to pay a fraction of that. $750,000, bro.
A new house.
in a good neighborhood, mind you.
A really good house. Many
Right.
mentions.
So if that would have went on my credit, I'm done forever. I'm done.
Oh,
I gotta
yeah.
start playing the lottery every day and hope for the Mega Millions. Because ain't no other way out of that.
Like I said, it'd be cheaper to die.
Hell, it's right now is the government is on this goofy nonsense about student loans. Biden forgave quite a few student loans, didn't get around to all of them, and this asshat gets in office and says, "Nah, you gotta pay that back."
Yeah,
You know how many people got? I didn't realize this. I know, unfortunately, I know a lot of people with like a 80 to 100K in student loan debt.
yeah.
You're never gonna pay that back.
No, you will. It's just majority of life.
Dog, you're not gonna pay it back because if they're gonna start trying to garnish your wages for it, what you gonna do? And see, the trick is
No, the job you get, and you can't, because I know people that pay it back. It's just gonna take majority of your life to pay back.
$100,000, 80 to $100,000 student loans, dog, and they pay that back.
But
Salute.
like I said, you have to got a real nice paying job. That's why I said the
Here's the
teams
thing: even
that's
if you make 100 grand, 105, 110 a year, to pay that back, yeah,
I'm talking about more than that, brother. But yeah, it can be
get it.
fun if you're rich, but honestly, if you're not, it's not. Yeah, you won't spend your whole life paying it. But hey, it's cool. You got your piece of paper that says you did something.
It was
Hopefully,
funny too, because I just for kicks and giggles, I was looking. The number one university on the planet allegedly is Oxford University, which is in England, right? So I was just curious, like, what does it cost to go to Oxford? Oxford only costs, if I was reading it right, Oxford only costs like $10,000 a year to go to. The
mhm.
number one university on the planet is 10 grand a year. My beloved Duke University
If it
is 50
a year, right?
a year. 50 a year.
Hopefully, it gets faster.
And and Duke ain't the number one university in the country.
Yeah,
Like the number one university in the country academically, I believe, is still Harvard.
most
It's
of them.
mostly Harvard, Yale, Stanford. They flip flop. I'm
So
just like, so the
Ivy League
number
school.
one university on the planet is 10 grand a year. I think it's like adjusted for what was I think it's 10 grand in British pounds.
What's it
So
for us?
by our money, it's like 12.
Still
So
got,
I can go to a community college, a regular college for 12 grand a year.
yeah.
So if you're in England, you have access to the greatest university on the planet for 12 grand a year. Here, here.
That's community college.
It really is. It really is.
See,
Like,
see,
yeah, that's community
North Way,
college.
baby. But hey, yeah,
You're not getting to Harvard for 10 grand.
nah, that's just to get admissions is 10 grand to get that
You could take two classes.
online.
Probably take like two
Online,
two classes.
you can't even come in the building with that. But hey, business, man, business.
And like I said, I'm just tired.
Yeah,
I I've been alive long enough to be tired. I
who's
lived through the crack epidemic and everything that came after it, and
mm,
understanding history, and just I'm tired of white men and their temper tantrum, which is essentially what this is. It's a white male temper tantrum, and it's exhausting. It is exhausting.
mm,
That's when I'm like, you know what? Mexico City, Costa Rica, Manchester. Once I do my genealogy, Lagos. Like, I may not even be this. I may not even be Nigerian, but if there's somewhere to live, probably Nigeria. Like, if you're going to the motherland, probably Nigeria, because it is the part they don't show you is how much of a financial and technological hub Nigeria is. They want you to think Africa is just, bush people with loincloths and dusty. It's far from. Because you sent me that list of richest black people, and they were counting Africans as well, not just American blacks, but just melanated people, period. And I think I've made it through the top, just glossing through the top 15. I think like 4 or 5 of them were Nigerian.
Yeah, almost 25%, not half or African. So yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense considering all the resources coming from there. So you would think it would be.
And see, that's the beauty of us being black and the tragedy of white folks here not understanding. Again, they buy into the imagery in the nonsense of what they think Africa is. They use Africa like it's a country as opposed to a continent.
Oh, that's
So,
just that's
oh
different.
yeah, absolutely, it's by design. It's by design. The maps, the scale of the maps are completely off. If people understood, like they think Africa and Elon
So
is not Elon is not representative of Africa as a continent.
he's a representative of imperialism, but um, yeah, Africa is a continent, many countries, and all the
Mhm.
resources in the fucking world, which is why everyone in the fucking world was there to colonize, because that's how they got all the power. That's where all the slaves came from. That's where all the gold, blah blah, all the minerals, all that,
Mhm.
all came from there. So
Your
yeah,
cell, the fact that your cell phone works properly, thank Africa. Okay.
Africa for a lot of stuff, literally.
Oh yeah, the fact that your cell phone works properly, thank Africa. So we're gonna shift back to America. This is just wild. Okay, so this is over in Seattle. I I saw the video and I'm just like, nah, we're not here. We were here. We were here. So Navy veteran Harold Powell, he's 68 years old. He's recovering. He thankfully survived. He's a disabled Navy veteran that uses a wheelchair. 32-year-old white Gregory Tim walked up to him and accused him of stolen valor, which is falsely claimed to have served in the military.
Was he in the military?
The dude that shot him,
Yeah.
I believe so.
I'm about to say, because if he wasn't in the military and did that, you was even more special type of student. I was say a civilian shot an actual vet because you thought they were false flagging. All right. Yes.
You had to be.
You had to be. Unless you just want them nuts and just pro, Hulk Hogan style. Real Americans, I'm going to protect American soldiers by actually shooting one. That's America for you, actually. That's the most American thing we can do. That's pretty much what our government treats our troops anyway. So, hey, America. Get shot overseas and come back get shot anyway. There you go. Sound like a
Okay, but
fun marriage.
even in this, so Tim, the shooter, is being held in King County Jail on $750,000 bail. Judge found probable cause for assault and robbery. How is this not attempted murder?
Right. What the fuck? What did he get
Assault and
robbed?
robbery? What are we?
You walked up and shot dude. Is that not a tip murder? Did he think anything?
See, and this is the shit. See, wouldn't happen in England. Wouldn't happen in England. Why? Because there's no guns. Wouldn't
Oh, you
happen
just,
in
I
England.
mean, he might not have made it because he got shanked. But yeah,
No, it wasn't because this clown a-hole wouldn't have the balls to do it.
I don't know.
Stolen valor.
Walk up
So
and shoot somebody for that reason. I wouldn't question his mental of trying to off somebody. I would question his aim though. which is why I think he might not have been here if it was not. But yeah, hey, America, man, that's the most American thing I've heard in a while.
I'm going to shoot you because I don't believe you were in the military. Okay, so time to have an uncomfortable conversation. Who
Okay,
gives a F?
right.
One of the things that is come at me in the comments. I don't care. Let's have an honest conversation real quick. Family, let me help you. No one gives a shit about your military service. Be mad all you want. Be mad all you want. No one gives a shit. I'll tell you why. If you understand history, you're going to be real hard pressed to find me a war that this country has been involved in that they didn't kick up the dust first. The last time this country was reactive was WW2. When you got Japanese suicide bombers blowing up Pearl Harbor, got it. You got to
No,
do something. You got
9/11.
to do something.
9/11. What do you mean? I
That
mean, that's what
wasn't,
you believe, but I don't. But that's what you believe, so you should. That was the last time.
um,
Yeah, unless you don't believe 9/11 was their doing.
no, because see, here's what I'm looking at it as. We always, when you see veterans, you say, thank you for your service, thank you for your service. And as someone that was born in the Reagan administration, I'm trying to figure out what exactly is your service? This country has bases in so many other people's lands, playing world police. When in actuality, you can make a case that America is the bully. What is your service?
Maintain order.
And again, a whole bunch of veterans are gonna get real pissed off. And I served this. What did you do? What did you do? You
That's
became a
classified.
trained killer to kill who?
That's classified.
Right, therein lies the problem. We can always duck behind that. We can always duck behind that.
I mean, you can because it's actually true. It's classified. They're not telling us. So there you go.
So, but and that's the thing. Look, here's the thing. Based on what I do know,
She don't know a
this
lot.
country plays world police and bullies other countries. I don't know of any German bases scattered across the planet. I do know America has quite a few.
Because we help other
What
countries.
so and I will gladly withdraw this if someone can show me where the threats are. Because if it's legitimate that your service is preventing war here, I have no problem with that. The second question I'd also have would be, well, is it because America loves to sell you how unsafe we are, how other countries are so envious of our freedom? And no, you want to put a fucking McDonald's over there and make money. That's what you want to do.
Mm.
That's what you want to do. Somehow we've gotten used to the notion that America and Russia have the most nuclear capability. That's okay. We've also gotten used to the notion that America can dictate to everyone else that no, you other country, you can't have nukes.
Damn.
Says who?
The one with the most nukes. I mean, you all know this is all power play, right? If I
I'm
got the
just,
biggest and the most powerful guns, I can dictate what everyone else below me does.
how is that fair? How is that
That's
remotely
life.
close to fair?
That's life.
And again, when we say thank you for your service, what service? And I'm not being an a-hole, I'm actually asking, what are we doing? What service is being done here?
Well,
Oh, you're a veteran, you're a veteran. What war did you fight that couldn't have been prevented? Help me understand.
oh, that part I have no idea. But I mean, go back to what you said to play devil's advocate. And I'm bored. Yeah,
1945 is
hey,
World War II.
guess what? Hasn't been a war on
9
U.S. soil, so
9/11
they're doing
was
their thing.
2001.
Has there been a war on U.S. soil? Nope. So
No, it's that fun thing called domestic terrorism.
there you go.
So speaking of the military,
There you go.
speaking of the military, How much domestic terrorism has there been on this soil by ex-military? Was the DC sniper ex-military?
Mm,
How many domestic terrorists has the U.S. military produced?
mm. I mean, they take
Seems like I got a lot more to worry about from people in the military here than abroad. But thank you for your service. Thank you for becoming a trained killer. Don't shoot at people here. Thank you.
I mean, you got normal people too. But yeah,
Just again, just an interesting question. Just an interesting question. How many domestic terrorists were ex-military?
I have no idea.
Oh, the number's gonna shock you. The number's gonna shock you.
Oh, you know the number?
Not all fan, but it ain't. It's more than one.
Yep, yep.
Timothy McVeigh, Oklahoma City bomber, ex-military.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be more than one.
I just gave you two, and we're talking two major tragedies.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were there. We were there when the DC snipers were around,
yeah,
ducking, shook to get gas.
yeah. But which is crazy shooting from your trunk. That's crazy. But yeah, um,
So
I
when we
don't know.
say thank you for your service, what was the service?
Thank you for not letting us bring in whatever y'all do over there over here. I guess that's what it is. I don't know. I'm not in the military.
I'm just, and again, a whole bunch of veterans gonna get pissed off because that's yet another fraternity as well. Look, I got it, but I'm before I go thanking people for service, I'd like to know what the service was. Oh, we're keeping America safe from some shit that America probably did over there.
I mean, you know, everybody in the military ain't doing that stuff that you're talking about, right? These people just doing
Everybody ain't, and
regular job.
all cops aren't bad either.
No, I'm saying if you're a cop, you're still gonna be on the street. But there's literally people in the military just doing engineering, whatever, desk jobs, not doing nothing. They didn't shoot a gun outside of training.
Okay, so to that end, you are correct. You are absolutely correct. I know people in the military that are not
Not in combat.
aimed
Yes.
right non-combat. The long and short of it is, though, you still an occupying force, and when someone rolls over an IUD, that is absolutely tragic. You got to start at when. Okay, let me put it like this: when the company comes and gives you a freshly folded flag, then you start to ask yourselves, why did my family member have to die? What are
Service
we doing? What are we doing?
fought the good fight.
What fight? What like you
Something
again,
that we can know about.
like class example, make it real. Had you decided to go to the military
No.
and you as my son goes to the military and X amount of years later I get back a freshly folded flag, I'm going to question what the hell that was for.
The country. That's the best you gonna get. You're not gonna get no details. So
And
yeah.
no, they're going to give me details. They're going to tell me how it was opposing force, or it was an IUD, or it was a terrorist attack. They're going
Yeah,
to give me
that's
details.
that's not. I'm saying they're not going to give you the details that you're looking for. Yeah, they're going to dress it up to make. Oh yeah, it was the bad guys that did. Okay, cool. But you
And
ask
see,
why are we there? What is the purpose? What are we really doing? You're not getting that.
let me be real clear here. This is not me being insensitive to anyone who's lost a family member in the military. Not at all. It's just I've seen people come back from the military, PTSD, can't sleep. I know veterans who think the VA is a piece of shit. Um, I've seen it more often with people that I know that are ex-Marines. I've heard way too many stories of SA being swept under the rug,
Oh,
and
that's a
I'm like,
major problem. Oh, that's a major, especially for women in the military. That's a major problem.
right. So it's like,
Even
thank you for
into
your service. What is your service? To be an occupying force?
yeah, you're serving your master. Thank you.
See, now you go to you.
Oh
Woo.
no, I'm going far, but you just basically saying fuck y'all. But I'm just saying, hey, I'm being real about it. You are serving your master. They're not fighting that shit. Rich people don't fight wars. Poor people do.
This is true.
So
This is
yeah,
true.
that's exactly what's happening. Like we could dress it up and be all nice and salute and all that shit. Cool, respect. But like on the real, you're a slave serving your master.
And I mean, and I get it. Anybody watching this is gonna clip it up like they're not patriotic. No shit. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't like boss
We
lady.
seen what happened to black soldiers when they came back from every war. You
You,
go over there fighting
hey,
for a country,
you see what
fighting
happened
for.
now? His brother just got shot.
Mm,
That shit
mm.
it ain't changed. We don't even gotta go back in time. We can go right now. Brother served already. It is plain being a phone and got almost killed by a civilian of his own country.
You know, go back and look it up. The GI Bill was unfairly given. The GI Bill, a lot of black folks, a lot of black soldiers didn't benefit from. World War II was in the 40s. Civil Rights Act wasn't until 20 years later. Brothers wanted to fight for this country, trying to prove themselves, came back to being called nigger.
And it was segregated when it was over there. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So again, I get it. It's supposed to be a brotherhood and all of that. Dog, what service is there?
Aliens.
B- because I'm like, fam, I don't feel I don't feel threatened by Iraqis. I don't
Because
feel
they're stopping
threatened.
them. Because that's why.
Right.
That's
I don't feel
why.
I don't feel threatened by Iraqis. They don't mind they been trying to live their lives.
Because they're being monitored. That's why. If they
But but
weren't,
but
you probably have 10,000 9/11s. Then what? You'd be worried.
but the Bush administration wanted to convince me that, they're envious of our freedoms. Oh, okay. Envious of our freedoms. No, they're not. They're not capitalistic. They want to make all Muslims and Islam the bad guys. Okay. But Christianity is so much better. You know. We want to spread Christianity and bring in the word of God. Oh, that sounds oddly familiar.
Man, you just want to
That
piss off
sounds
everybody.
oddly familiar.
Want to name this episode Piss Off Every Group Possible.
Ah, So, and it's gonna be called "Thank you for your service." Just so we know, I'm gonna tell you ahead of time. It's gonna be called "Thank you for your service."
Yeah, we just lost the military base. Yeah. Thank you for your listen.
No, but it's just like I never got it. It's this okay, you let them you became a trained killer on behalf of the US military. Great.
I mean, is that really on? All right, well, I guess let me work. Well, we already just said, most of the military is poor. So a lot of them didn't really have much of a choice to do something. So you did that, and then once you get in, damn near impossible to get out, and then you have to follow orders. If you don't, you could be in prison or kicked out and go right back to wherever you came from. So it's like
Like
I
the
can't, but
truth
I don't want
is,
to say just following orders because we see what happens when people just follow orders. But I mean, they
you gotta turn a certain kind of blind eye. You've got, as I've said numerous times in the show, nothing sells America like America. So you gotta buy in. You gotta buy in. People my age, we bought in because we didn't realize it then. We were getting programmed like GI Joe, real American hero. All of the villains in movies were, initially they were Russian. Rocky Four, the evil Russians. Commie bastard was an insult for a while. Then 9/11 happened. Then all the villains in movies became Arabic. But before that, all the bad guys were Russian. All the bad guys were Russian.
yeah, it's the cool one. But I mean, the program hasn't stopped. It's just switched. It's the same shit. We just switched now the bad guys is the Spanish people and the Muslims still too. But it's the Spanish people. The program has not stopped.
I mean,
This is how
hell,
the
look at
Matrix runs, dog. You gotta program people for people to buy in. Because if you don't, people
oh,
really think about it.
Dog, I didn't think about that. There was a skip over. So you went from the Russians in the Cold War being the enemy in the 80s to everybody Muslim and like true look at the movie True Lies and so many other movies. All of the bad guys all of a sudden became Arabic. All of them came from Arabic countries. But you're right, I forgot. The in between has always been the Mexican drug dealer. I forgot about you. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot those are the other villains, the Mexicans. It's always the cartels, cartel. You know,
Yeah, you know you're buying from. But yeah, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy.
propaganda.
So, yeah, they're the villains, but yeah, we're buying from them and supplying them. But yeah.
Right, like, damn. Good point again on your part. Totally forgot about that. So and Trump and everybody else always wants to paint Mexico as bad. There's two small problems here. Two small problems. As the Mexican president rightfully pointed out, they get the vast majority of their illegal guns from where? Here. And give you three guesses, but you'll probably need one. What's the highest country on the planet? Who consumes the most illegal drugs?
Well, I said it's a supply and demand. It is a mutual thingy. So they can be the villains, but y'all making a lot of money off of it.
Right.
So yeah.
Like the Reagan administration literally sold drugs in Iran Contras and like stop. How do you think Freeway Rick Ross became to be free? Stop,
You
yo.
got CIA all that working with drug dealers and the cartels to parlay everything. Like, stop.
But wait. Thank you for your service. The fuck out of here, yo. Come on. And it brings it back to where we started this segment about. So homie wanted to chin check a disabled veteran in a wheelchair about stolen valor. And that's where I'm trying to make my point from. So if he didn't serve in the military, so what? How does that affect you? Oh, that's right, because you buy into the American propaganda.
I'm saying
So that's offensive to you.
if he
How
is
dare you?
if he is military and was in the shit, fine. I can give him a 1%. I was like, okay, you can be offended because you was really living and you were fine. It's like rappers and real street dudes. I got you. But one, how would you even know? And two, it still ain't that deep. If you really want to do something, you could have just did your little Karen-ish and called the cops and see if it was really real or not. 'Cause that is a crime. So it is not that deep, bro. You just almost wasted your whole life for something, a flag, who I guarantee, even though you ain't, don't give a fuck about you. Cause ain't no rich person caring about no military. They not. They laugh at you. So yeah, I
Like
know you're
I
not rich
served.
because you wouldn't have done that stupid shit. So what
Like
you
it's
you
just wild to see. Like I served. So you basically are letting me know you can follow orders. Good job.
yeah.
Like, and I'll be the first to say, I'm going to save y'all the trouble. No, I wouldn't have made it through the military. Absolutely not.
I mean,
I ain't no question. Ain't no branch I'd have made it through. Scared of heights, so I wouldn't join the Air Force. Can't swim. Don't like being under large bodies of water. Wouldn't have been in the Navy.
that's crazy. But yeah,
I have no desire to be a Marine, be a jarhead. No, I'm cool.
still
So
need
that
to be
only
cool.
leaves the Army. That only leaves the Army. And I'm not running up in nobody's country doing nothing. Muhammad Ali ish. No, no. So before you lob that one at me, well, you wouldn't have made it through the. You're right. I wouldn't have, because I don't wanna. And again, it's very interesting because I know people right now because of my age. I know folks who went to the military right after high school or shortly thereafter, and they're done. They're totally done.
Yeah.
Retire, full pension, they good, right? Salute to them. And I was this close to doing it myself. Honestly, all nonsense. I was this close to doing the military before you were born. Um, Then I came to my senses and realized, one, I'm way too insubordinate. I don't like being told what to do on that level. Cooper, give me 20 or what? Like, how about no? How would you give yourself 20? So
Mm.
we I hear from military folks all the time. They would have broke you. They would have broke you. Shit, you do not understand the level of fu I have in me. You do not understand the level of fu. So you may as well kick me out. Cause no,
That's it.
now on GP, I'm not doing it. Just because you asked me to do it, I'm definitely not going to do it. Oh, they definitely broke you. Good luck.
Mm.
So yeah, I get it. I know folks that have put in a 30 and they done. That is dope for them. But this whole thank you for your service, when we understand what the US military is, the imperialism, that the hammer that enforces the imperialism, what exactly am I thanking you for? Because I don't necessarily know that there are enemies out there that you all haven't already, this government hasn't already created.
Well, that's the one thing why I'm not gonna fully go in on like you, because I don't know. I know people in the military, there's certain things they can say, there's certain things they can't. So if I won't speak on something with 100% certainty, unless I know majority of the stuff, there's obviously a lot of stuff we are not told. That's a fact. I mean, you can keep all this,
Mhm.
but that is a fact.
Okay,
So
hold on,
I
real
don't
quick.
know.
You
I
are
don't know what they
correct.
do.
So if 50, I don't know the exact number. I'm just going to toss out a number. If 50 cents of every tax dollar is going to fund this military at the expense of everything else, you don't think we deserve to know what exactly the hell we doing?
Oh, we do. It's one of
Why are
those
we
things.
maintaining bases in so many countries? You listen, fam. You ain't got to tell me who popped JFK. Cool.
We
All
already
right,
know. But
that's
yeah,
fine. That's fine. But if 50 cent of every tax dollar is going to fund this massive military, I think I deserve to kind of know what we're doing, just even on topical level. I don't need to know all the finite details, secret missions. No, just on a. Why do we need a base in so many countries? What turmoil are we preventing from happening, or is this preemptive? Is this, well, if we're not there, they're all going to conspire and try to blow us up? Like, just make it make sense for me, fam. Because based on the bits and pieces we do have, when you start putting two and two together, it looks away. It looks like you're playing world police. Just saying. So thank you for your service. I'd like to know a little more about what that service entails. And given my tax dollars go to it, I think I got a right to.
no. There's your answer. No. You do not.
Just, just saying. Just
You don't,
saying.
you don't even have a right for health care or food or shelter, my boy. So no, you don't have a right for that. A G5 top five G5 classified.
Because using the National Guard on American soil seems to looks away. Looks away. Just saying. Because now
Mm.
this ain't even foreign.
Well,
This
they
ain't
took,
even foreign.
well,
This is here.
well, to be fair, they did tell you why they did.
Oh, crime.
Yeah.
When every so you're trying to sell me on crime when the FBI, first word in FBI stands for federal. FBI stats have already shown crime is falling. So
Yep.
who lying?
They juiced it. Somebody's
Who's
lying.
lying? Who's
Somebody
lying?
lied. Somebody lied. I don't see no
I'm just so somehow your FBI has said crime is down, looking good. But did you turn around and no, crime's not really down. It's lawlessness. Let's send in federal troops.
yeah. Oh yeah, which is by the way, side note. I know we on this topic way too long. Last thing for me. Side note. Yeah, they're messing up business because of that. Like all the bars and all that. Local
Oh, of
businesses
course,
there getting messed
of
up. 'Cause
course.
you know why? Nobody wants to go outside now. So that means no one's spending money. Which means the economy is being booty. So
Listen,
so whatever your plan is, if your plan is to just tank DC's economy and all the businesses, you're doing a great job.
I mean, I'm gonna get you a ticket on standby because you know your city might be next.
Don't worry about that. Well, yeah, yeah.
They're
Baltimore.
already
I
advising
mean,
pretty
they
much.
can do that in DC because it's a territory. It's his own, like, he can bypass, but you can't do that here. This is an actual state. You can't.
Really. Well,
Yes, you can do that because it's the territory and that's where they reside. But this is an actual different
so
state. So you can't come in the government. Our governor had always been like, yeah, nah, cuz we're not doing that. So yeah, it's not. I'm not worried about it because there's gonna be some
okay,
issues if
because
they do.
let's be real clear. I get what you're saying, but
It's
it's
different.
not the state they're concerned with. They're specifically going to come to Baltimore. You know
You
that. I know that.
you can't. Like the governor and the mayor is not with the ish. Like they tried that ish from Cali, and the state said, "Get the fuck out of here."
Okay.
You can do that in DC because it's a territory. That's where you reside. So
Because the
you have
District
the
of Columbia.
authority to do that. Because even I think the whoever mayor or whatever was there was like, nah, but the president gonna ride him because that's the territory. But here, nah, you still gotta go through the state and the mayor and all that to do that. And they've already
Mayor
said they
Bowser.
are not with it. So yeah, good luck, brother. I'm not worried.
All right, because there will be a plane ticket with your name on it. We no, 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 no. We are not playing games. Because I know that's next on that idiot's to-do list.
When he say something
You
about
go,
Baltimore,
I'm sorry?
he said something about Baltimore specifically, or you just saying it?
No, he said something about Baltimore specifically.
Oh, good luck, brother.
Remember, before his goofy ass got elected, he said about how Baltimore is a shitty place. And now it's the crime in Baltimore and like, yeah, don't that's what I'm telling you, don't sleep.
Oh,
That's next on the to-do list.
I'm asleep because he can't do it. Unless the mayor and governor just change their minds, like they with the shits. All right, then he can. But if they're not with the shits, he literally can't do it. And
You
if he does,
pretend you
hmm,
pretend that they playing by the same rules, dog.
if Cali can kick him out, why not us?
I I'm with you. Just know it's a plane ticket on standby.
I'm not. I don't give a fuck. They can come and not come. They got nothing to do with me.
It is a plane ticket on standby. Speaking of goofy shit coming out of DC, so it's interesting watching companies bend the knee. Um, I'm curious if this one will have any blowback. I don't think it will because a lot of people don't know about it, and especially since the position of what just recently happened. So ESPN decides to drop Spike's lead documentary on Cap. Couple things. Couple things. They're going to get away with this because ESPN has just announced their broad, super huge partnership. WWE, a total sports conglomerate. Same thing we talked about a couple shows ago with Shannon Sharp. He must feel like an idiot because of how big ESPN is going to get. True. Now, the problem with that is because they're about to get so big, the fact that they're dropping a documentary on Cap, it's going to fly right underneath the radar. It's going to fly right underneath the radar.
I didn't know it was one too.
Now, the other thing, and you and I mentioned this offline. Hey, Tyler, guy with their own studio, guy with all the connections, entertainment wise. You want to get back in the good graces of those of us black folk who can see through the BS? This is a great way to do it. That's literally why you have a studio. Literally. If Spike is, you got a whole damn studio named after Spike Lee. So if ESPN wants to drop it, you know how good you know how much favor you would gain by a move like this? A documentary from Spike on Cap. And when ESPN says, nah, we a little too white for that over here. We still under the mouse. That's not family fun entertainment. You want me to ever watch another one of your bootleg ass movies, Tyler? Make this right.
You don't care. He's still a billionaire. You don't care. You ain't gotta do it.
I mean, ain't this why you got the studio? Ain't this
Or
literally why you got it?
no, so he can wear a dress peacefully. And have all the,
Why do I talk to you? What?
all the shirtless men with the baby oil on him, all he wants to himself.
Yo, what? Yo, why you?
I'm not even making fun of him. Hey, he can make what he wants, literally. Ain't no judgment here, brother. It's 2025. As long as you're not on some Diddy-ish. I wonder what happened to that case, though, by the way. Speaking of Diddy.
That's a good
'Cause
question.
that just went on the rug because it was something with Tyler, trying to be on some Diddy-ish. And it just got swept out. What happened to it? It's just gone.
That it is.
Damn, Tyler. I guess you took the deal, said, yeah, I'm not picking up the ESPN stuff. Just let that go. All right. I see
I
what
mean, I mean, this is why Tyler Perry Studios is important. Not so you can make more. Medea does Halloween. Medea does breakdancing. Like no. This is why you're necessary. So certain black stories can be told without bad wigs and toxic dark-skinned black men. This is why you're important, sir.
I'll take, all right. Hey, Ava, if you can do it. Well, Spike Lee directed it, right? So he already did his
Right.
part.
So I'm like, dog, we need distribution at this point. If it's done, it just needs distribution. Tyler, this is what we need you for.
Ava, LeBron,
Oprah, this is what we need you for.
hey, Jay, yeah, hey, y'all all on that
Um,
list.
I
So,
want to say LeBron ain't really on the entertainment side of things, though.
yeah, he is. He has his own, I think he has his own production company.
I mean, he does the
Oh,
shop, so I give you that.
no,
But
I actually legit think he has his own production company. I could be wrong, but I'm sure
okay,
because he does have, of course, the shop, and he does
right,
most some movies and all that. But I'm pretty sure he has his own production company. I think 50.
okay.
So
But
he
I'm like, on large scale, I don't know, but I do know literally this is what Tyler. You have a whole damn studio named after Spike Lee in his honor.
he's not doing
Come
it.
on, dog.
We will not see that
Come
on
on,
BET.
dog.
No BET plus for us. We can't.
Like when Spike got low on money for X, I think ironically it was Bill Cosby or a few others that feel like, no, we got you. Go finish this movie. It's too important not to. Right? Same thing here. Same thing here. Now I didn't watch the documentary. I've been meaning to get because there's a documentary I do believe on HBO, but it ain't Spike. Let's see Spike's. I prefer Spike storytelling because it's gonna be told a certain way. So I'm like literally calling Tyler. I will watch your next cheesy black trauma film if you can get this done for us.
That's it. That's all it takes. Just this one. Just do one document. And I'm going back to watching all the.
Oh no. I said one. One. Eye for an eye. Eye for an eye. You get this documentary done. I'll go back and watch one of your cheese and not nothing new. I'll go back and watch like one of the 12 that I already skipped. So you get
You gonna
one
watch the
stream
new
from
one?
me.
You think you gonna watch the new one?
No, I'm not watching nothing new from this dude. Like again, when you have a body being snatched out of a casket, we're done. We're done. I've exhausted my chances on quality Tyler Perry program. If
Body
in a
snatcher.
documentary, I'm not watching it.
The body snatcher. I ain't want to know. All right.
Like I give up. I give up. That's my biggest problem. I watch. If you watch Ironheart, if you watch Eyes of Wakanda, if you watch Black Panther, like every sinners, every time we see something dope and black, the first thought for me is, so Tyler, you couldn't do that. All these resources, you couldn't do that, huh?
You mean
You couldn't do
classic
that.
trauma movies? These are classic
Like
trauma.
damn dog, nope. Out of the entire
They're horror movie.
Jordan Peele run, nope might be at the bottom of the list. Damn, Tyler, you can't give us a nope. You can't even do that.
He's not a horror movie person.
We don't know that.
What you mean we don't? He hasn't done it.
But just because you haven't done it doesn't mean you can't. I'm not one of those people who say just because you haven't done it doesn't mean you can't. You're still making a movie. He makes
That's
movies.
different. He has a certain type of movie he makes every time. That's his thing.
Hold on. Let me show you something real quick. Fruitvale Station, Creed, Black Panther. There's only one commonality. Ryan Coogler.
He's not them.
We don't know.
If he's been around for as long as he's been around and hasn't done it, and he's watched all his conglomerates and peers do it, maybe he's not capable of doing it.
He's kind of capable. I mean, Why Did I Get Married? Is not Medea. Is not Daddy's Little Girls.
He can I'm not saying he does, like he makes the exact same movie every time, even though it kind of is, well, the basics of it is, but he stays in that like drama stuff, like that drama comedy. That's his thing. Like all that other stuff, like real stuff or horror or whatever, that's not his thing. And that's fine.
It's not fine,
No,
actually.
it's not fine because the stuff that I'm saying it's fine that you can't like you're not a jack of all trades. You're a master of certain things. It's just the things that he's a master of is very contradicting and borderline depressing. But yeah, hey, and Black Trauma, like he's great at Black Trauma porn, boy. He's the master. But that's his thing. That's what made him get the studio. So if he probably think like if it ain't broke, why fix it?
Because it's broke. I guess no one wants to tell him, but it's broke. That's the inherent issue.
Is it broke that I'm a billionaire? I mean, it's hard to call a billionaire broke.
I mean, yeah, it's still broke. Still broke. And here's a chance to help make it right. Here's a chance to help make it
One
right.
documentary is gonna just wash up all that. Like, what did Loki tell Black Widow? That little bit of good ain't gonna wash all the red. It's not. Like, yeah, you Avenger. Or how many people have you murdered before you got here? You gonna wash all that red, huh? You think doing this good day is gonna wash away all that red? You got an ocean full of red. That one drop of clean water ain't gonna do nothing. So nah, what did that mean? Wow, this one documentary is real important, huh?
I mean, it's cap. It's exposing the NFL. It is showing how one man literally put his career on the line to take on the machine. Yes. That's worth at least 5 Medea movies. That's worth at least 5. That's worth at least 5 Medea movies.
Medea against Kobe was a classic. But no, it's not. Hey, he's not going to do it. I don't even know why you keep begging to him.
You just.
It's not going to do it. It's not.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. All right. On to some good news. Target CEO steps down. Let's give it up for the boycott. So that's a F around and find out moment for us. Finally, we're stuck together. It just shows tip of the iceberg what happens if we stick together. Tip of the iceberg.
Wow.
I had a question on my page like, hey, have you been sticking to the Target boycott? I am proud to say the vast majority of people that commented all said yes. Now Facebook is not an official poll, of course, but I had a good 20 people like, yeah, F them. I had people say F them and Walmart. Like, damn, okay. The coup de grace was I had somebody say F them, Walmart, and Amazon. I'm like, dog, where you getting groceries from? Like, you growing your own food at this point?
You realize there's other grocery stores on those three, right?
You can do without Walmart or Target because they're essentially the same. When you say F Walmart, Target, and Amazon, what are you doing?
What do you mean? You could get stuff without Amazon.
No. Without Walmart, Target, or Amazon, where are you shopping?
I haven't got stuff from all three in forever. So what are you getting that you need those three?
Here's the thing.
You can go shopping at all these Wegmans, whatever, ShopRite. There's so many shits.
See, you talking about food, and I get it. When we talk about, but we don't just get food. We talking toothpaste. We talking deodorant.
They sell that
at Amazon.
They sell that.
Amazon? Bruh.
You getting your toothbrush and shit from Amazon? What are you getting from Amazon? Outside electronics shit, which you can probably just buy from the actual store that you're looking for.
Tell you what, I got my running vest from Amazon.
Okay. No, you can go on other
I
stores
got
online to buy a vest, right? You don't have to get it from Amazon, right?
I got my running vest from Amazon. I don't just have a toothbrush, I have a tongue brush as well. I have a tongue brush and specialized tongue paste. Like instead of toothpaste, is like a gel for your specifically for your tongue. I got that from Amazon.
You know, you can get that. There's eBay still exists. Um,
Bruh, eBay.
StockX still exists. Like what?
eBay is risky, sir. eBay is risky.
Oh, Amazon's not risky at all, huh?
If I order something off Amazon and it doesn't show up, I can call them and be like, I need a refund because it didn't show up, and they're gonna get me a refund in the next day.
There's other webs like companies that can probably sell what you're looking for that's not from Amazon.
Okay. Because again, I get saying F one of the three.
So you
I
just can't say fuck
or
Amazon. You just hook.
F two
Not
out
yet.
or
Not yet.
F
It's not.
F2 out of the three.
So you can't do all three.
So you're telling me you can't. You're telling me you can F,
I haven't been to Target in probably years. I haven't been to Walmart.
oh yeah, I ain't been
I
the
have.
Target boycott was easy.
Well, it was easy because I didn't really go there anyway. If
The
I
truth of
did,
the
I
matter
went.
is, if I really thought about it, I ain't been to Walmart in a good long minute
I
either.
haven't been to Walmart in years. That's the longest out of both.
Because I just don't like I just don't feel like and I'm not being foul, I'm being honest.
You've been
You gotta
fine.
be in a certain frame of mind to walk into Walmart. You do, and most of the time I'm not.
It just depends at certain times. If you go during the day, you might be all right. You go at night, you
No,
might
it's
see some
it's
stuff.
it's all the time. It's the Walmart, and y'all know what I mean. The Walmart crowd is the Walmart crowd. No, 9 times out of 10, I don't feel like
I'm
it.
saying like it's service level stuff during the day. It's all right. You might see, you know,
Because
might see some
since
stuff. At
Walmart, well, since the
nighttime,
pan,
praise come out at night, bro. But hey,
I was gonna say, see, the inherent issue is this. Ever since the pandemic and we got rid of 24-hour Walmarts, they're always crowded. And you always gotta fight for a parking spot, gotta find a cart, gotta bob and weave through all these people. It's just by and large, it's not worth the headache. That's a me issue, but no, I don't feel most of the time I don't feel like dealing with that.
oh, I usually go
They're
early.
never they're never not crowded anymore. When you
Even
have
early.
24-hour Walmart, you go to Walmart 1 o'clock in the morning, and ain't nobody there.
So what the hell was to be at Walmart at 1 o'clock in the morning? But hey, you-
Because ain't nobody there.
just go
That
early. Is it people there early?
no. Early when?
Early, like when it opens. Early.
Bro, work. Most people at work at that point.
What time's Walmart open?
7.
Oh, it was late. See, White was open like 5 or 6, so you can go right before you do what you gotta do.
Nah, B. I think Walmart is open. Again, I ain't been there in a good long minute because
Well,
I
if
don't
it,
like going in.
if it open late, then hey, I mean, unless you just do your shopping on the weekend, yeah, you go early in the weekend.
Even worse. Because
Why?
everybody's off for the weekend. So no, everybody's been
Everybody's not
shopping.
getting up at fucking 7 o'clock.
It's the weekend, dog. I'm not getting up at 7 o'clock on a weekend and go to Walmart. I'm sleeping in.
You could just to go grocery shopping, then go right back to sleep.
Sounds good.
Well, you just making it hard for yourself. I'm trying to give you solutions.
I'm trying not to go to Walmart. We just talked about how to avoid all three.
I'm just saying, hey, I go early or late as hell for my grocery shopping. You will rarely catch me in the middle of the day or whatever. Fuck that. But
But no,
um,
Target CEO stepped down. So good job on us. Salute.
all right. So we're gonna put a black face in front, and everyone's gonna go back to yay.
They're
Um,
they're 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 not. They're not
okay.
because they're too stupid to do it.
Why
If
not?
that was the
Red
case, you'd
Lobster
have did
just
this.
did it.
We didn't have an issue with Red Lobster, to my
I'm not
knowledge, did we?
saying that it was a failing business, and now look, it's booming again. But
Well, see, no. It's a failing business because it's a failing business. Target's business is failing because they gave us the finger. There's a
right.
difference.
So if you put a black face in there,
Don't
would that
matter.
still be giving you a finger?
Yes. Yes.
You
Because
know
the
what? I'm
reason
not.
they the
You know
reason
what?
they tanked.
I might be dissing my own people, but fuck it. I really feel like if they put a black face as the next CEO, people will go back to Target because I know some people are dying to go back to Target. I know it.
Nah,
I've
see, and
seen some people asking, yo, we still boycott Target? Yeah, all right, cool. Okay. Like, I know some people depressed about not going to Target, boy.
see,
So,
and that might be our age difference because it ain't about the CEO per se. It's you effed around and found out. You said, oh, no DEI? Cool. We go ahead and pack all this pro-black. We can pack all these black, blackity black, all of that. We can pack all that up. Oh, really? Okay. So then the boycott started. So putting a black CEO is not going to change anything. In fact, it'll make it worse. Because if you put a black CEO in place, but you do not restore the black small businesses and black products that you took out, that looks like a slap in the face. Now you're playing in our faces again. Now I ain't never going back. You ain't never getting that market share back. Ever.
man, shit. I mean, the people been playing in our faces. We're so forgiving. But hey,
And not in this case.
I want actually I'm on my mad scientist tip. I kind of want them to do it. Target, if you listen to this, I know you're not because we ain't yet. But if you listen to this, please hire Mega Blackface as your next CEO. I want to see what will happen. I want to see
I'm,
if
t-
we
I'm
really about it. Are y'all really about it? I don't really care. I haven't shot a Target forever because I don't need to. But hey, all the people who are missing Target, the only thing I miss from Target is the lemon peppers, the no salt lemon pepper season. That's the only thing I used to get years ago. But that was years ago. I don't really care about it
about to say
anymore.
you can get that online.
Yeah, I probably could. But it's Target brand, so
Oh, you can't get that.
yeah. So if it was just a regular thing they sell at Target, yeah, I could, and I would have trust. But no,
The
it's Target brand.
only thing I
Big.
miss about Target is if you need some clothes in a pinch, Target. Target was real good for that.
Oh, Walmart. But yeah,
No, 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 no,
I mean no.
no, no. If you need something quick in a pinch, classic example. I went. This was before the boycott. I went somewhere and I forgot to pack my gym gear. Ran a Target real quick. Spent $30. Got a decent pair of shorts and a decent little tank top that I actually can use on a regular basis. Walmart is gonna be cheap, and yeah, no, you ain't never wearing that again. You ain't you ain't never wearing that again. The stuff I got from even the Target brand stuff is actually, oh, okay, that's pretty good. So I will give them that. Like if you need a dress shirt in a pinch, Target was the move. Like if you needed something decent quality in a pinch, you do Target. If you just needed something throwaway, that's when you go to Walmart.
Yeah,
Like
there you
you,
go. That's a pinch. You throw it away.
nah, you still got to if you class example, if you take a trip with your girl and you all of a sudden change the plan and y'all going to a nice little dinner or something, you need a button up, go to Target. You don't go to Walmart to get the button up. It's gonna look, yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. So if you need something decent in a pinch, like if you need some drawers, go to Walmart. Go to Lakers.
Oh yeah, throws tank tops on yeah. I
You know,
mean, all right, okay.
drawers at
You
the Walmart.
mean like more okay, like
Yeah,
dress and
like if you
casual
need to be,
stuff.
yeah, if you need
Okay.
something to be seen outside and that don't look cheap, go to Target.
I don't give a
If
fuck,
you
man.
like, if you just need something to throw on, then you go to Walmart. Don't matter.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a pinch. I guess your pinch is like though like your pinch is like expensive pinch. I didn't know that. Like, what the up the ass pinch? What the fuck is this shit? I'm talking about a real pinch. I'm like, yeah, go to Walmart. Throw some more. You talking about no, we're going to 5-star restaurant in a pinch. What type of pinch you got? Pinch me. But yeah, hey, but no, hey, I mean, I don't really use. I definitely don't do Target or Walmart stuff. It has been years. Amazon, it is probably once or twice a year, if that.
Okay. All
So,
right. But shout out to us. They feeling the pinch. I'm actually with you. I hope they do hire a black CEO. I want to see how people act.
I think,
Because if all they got to do is put a black face on it and y'all go running back,
oh, we could.
y'all whack.
No, we
Y'all
could.
whack.
No, we could. I mean, we already could, but we really could, because then that just proves my point. Hey,
Right.
ah,
Y'all really whack. So I don't think it'll happen. I think if they put in a black CEO and
please do.
don't put back the DEI or the black businesses, yeah, y'all gonna tank
That's
even
all I want.
harder.
I just want the black face part, and I want to see how people react. I just want to run an experiment. Fuck, we got time to run experiments. This country's experiment anyway. We got time. So let's do it. Let's do it. I want to see our resolve because I know it's people itching at the skin to go back to Target.
That's hilarious, yo. All right. And the last thing, our great debaters.
Oh no.
I asked this question on my Facebook, and I got some interesting answers. I'm like, the overwhelming answer. Well, let me give the question, then I'll give the overwhelming answer. And I was shocked. Um, if you were given $5 million by a foundation to study the environment and animal life of one of these three areas, which one would it be? The Arctic, the Amazon rainforest, or the ocean? I was shocked to see the vast majority of people said the ocean.
Oh hell.
I'm like,
No.
it is way too many things to kill you. Way too many things to kill
In the
you.
ocean.
Like, unless you gave me a super submersible, I'm not doing it. I'm not. That's the last on the list. Last on the list.
Unless you give me gills, I can breathe underwater. I'll do it.
I'm not doing ocean. It's something that we don't know. It's too many. What we do know is too many ways to die. Based on what we do know is too many ways to die.
You didn't say I had to get in the ocean. You just had to be in the ocean.
Bruh, how you gonna study the ocean without getting in it?
You gave me $5 million. I'm gonna make a nice drone. It's gonna explore the wave. Do you see the waves? Can you see the waves? Can you help me find the fish? Be Dora the Explorer underwater. But yeah, I'm not getting in it. I don't got to.
Then that's good. Yeah, no. You're not gonna be an effective explorer.
What can a drone do that I can't? I mean, what can the drone do that I can't? Yeah. They can go farther than me. Right. So I'm still exploring. My black ass is still gonna be on the ocean. I'm just not gonna be in it.
That's whack, yo.
Oh, so is the stipulation I have to be in the ocean? Is that it?
I don't know how you're gonna probably explore without it, but okay.
Do they not have drones? Did they not do that? To explore the ocean floor and all that? They use drones.
Okay. That's kind of a cheat, but okay.
All right, well, lay down the rules then. Because there's so many simulations with this.
I'm just even with that, no. No. Storms come or typhoon. No. I'm not messing with the water. No, I'm not messing with water.
It's gonna be on a perfect day. And it's gonna be one
My
day.
choice easily is the Arctic. I gotta worry about polar bears. I gotta worry about. See, I don't know if orcas are in the Arctic. I think they are.
They are.
Okay.
Cold.
Polar bears. We already know about polar bears. We already know about orcas, and we already know about tiger seals.
Yeah,
that's pretty much all I gotta worry about.
But no, it's not because, like what I just sent you, you gotta worry. You actually exploring means you're drilling holes. You're trying to see what's under the ice. You about to see a whole bunch of shit that you didn't know existed.
But it's frozen. It ain't.
You gotta unfreeze it.
No.
That's what scientists are doing. They're doing it now.
Sir, I've seen the thing. No.
Then you don't. Then you're not. Then all right. Then that's a cop out. See,
whatever
not getting it, that's a cop out. That's a cop out.
No, it ain't. Whatever ice is in is staying in ice. We will get it back to a lab, far away from me. We'll get it back to a lab, and y'all do what y'all want to do. It's like if I found an egg and it looks like it might be a facehugger inside. I'm not opening that. I'm gonna give it to y'all, get it back to the lab, you do what you want to do.
How you gonna give it to there? You still gotta give it to them.
Cool. We gonna put this in some kind of containment unit. I'm not opening that shit, man. No.
Bro, you know what? This is say so what you know you're doing Arctic, right? That's what your choice is.
I'm not, because it's the one choice that I'm probably not going to die. There's not much there to kill me. Stay away from orcas, tiger sharks, and polar bears. Not much there to kill me in the Arctic. That could actually be a fun exploration. I'm from a cold place. It's cold. I'm actually have fun with that exploration. Ain't nothing fun about the ocean nor the Amazon.
Dog, you've been in Texas for how much long, dog? You can't even, you're not even used to the cold no more. You was complaining about being 30 20 degrees in Texas. I don't want to hear that. This is not Buffalo cold. This is Arctic cold. This is a different level of cold. Like Buffalo, like the Arctic makes Buffalo winter look like heaven. Like Florida, like now. Like there's different levels of cold. And trust me, I've been in the cold in Buffalo. That's the coldest I've ever been in my life. I admit it. Still
I think
have
the coldest
PTSD.
I think the coldest I ever got was in actually, ironically, Syracuse. That was just nightmarishly cold. But that's because I was at Syracuse University, which sits on a hill and the wind just smacks it around. But long and short, you give me a Sherlin, you give me some ski gloves, give me a Pooh Shiesty mask. I can't believe we're saying a Pooh Shiesty mask, but you give me a Pooh Shiesty mask, I'll be all right. I'm cool. I can measure the ice. We already know what we need to know about orcas. We know everything we need to know about polar bears.
Yeah, this
I'm,
this
I'm just going to see if I can find anything new.
this, this is a cop out answer because the Arctic would be the easiest answer. No, I'm switching this. We're making it audible. You keep the Amazon and the ocean. The third one is space. Which one would you do? Yeah, that's a real one.
Yo, what are you doing, man? Yo, what are you doing?
Nah, you didn't know cop out because I've seen that before, but they didn't say Arctic. It was space. It was space. It was it was the jungle, and it was the ocean. So you switched it out for some easy ass answer with the Ice Age stuff. But nah, we gonna do some real stuff now. This is PG-13. Well, it's rated R. But hey, what would you do out of those three now? No cop out now.
I hate you. What? Um, oh, oh,
Oh, yeah, real question.
I'm, oh God, that's now I might have to do the Amazon. I can, because you can make provisions for the Amazon. Ain't a whole lot of provisions that if it goes left, it's going way left in space. Like it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And again, the ocean, 6 million ways to die. Choose one. Like,
Same for the Amazon.
I mean, out of those three versions of hell, because see, the
Oh,
problem is I got to weigh out. Okay, if something goes wrong, can you survive it? If something goes wrong in space, you done. You Tony Stark in Endgame, and there is no Captain Marvel.
that's good.
Like like if it goes left in space, it's just you see what happens to Tony Stark if Captain Marvel doesn't show up. So it's a wrap. The ocean, no, there's just way too many. We don't know all that's in the ocean, and it's way, just my luck is too. We're we're about 99.99% sure Megalodon doesn't exist, but that 0.01%.
Oh, look at this. Ah, you can't be saying that. You saying no, it's dead. There's no way for it to exist.
I mean, based on what we know, there isn't. It's not possible.
Okay, so what you say? It should be 100% then.
Stranger things have happened,
Oh,
and
look at this.
I'm not gonna be in a submersible. Like we for those who didn't see it, there's a cheesy movie called The Meg. Yeah,
Oh, Hollow Earth.
yeah.
Hey, Godzilla might be down there.
No, no, that's impossible. That's impossible.
How's that possible?
I said that's totally impossible. That's not even possible.
You don't
One,
think
Godzilla never.
you don't think
One,
kaiju's? It might not be guys. You don't think kaiju's to live down there? I know aliens live.
that's impossible because it's a reptile. It's a land reptile. So no, that's impossible.
Godzilla lived in the water primarily.
Right. It's a land reptile though. Like in reality, the T Rex. It's based on a T Rex. A T Rex did not live in water.
But that's not what Godzilla is. It's not a T-Rex.
Like yeah, if a megalodon doesn't exist, then neither does a mosasaurus, because that would be a problem. So
Hey, we say the Kraken didn't exist, but it does.
the what?
The Kraken.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does. Giant squid do exist.
The okay.
Mm,
Oh, I mean, the
mm,
Kraken is a mutated version of a giant squid. It's not real.
okay.
Either way,
You don't know what's real down there.
And I guess who ain't finding out? guess guess we ain't find out. So out of those three crappy options that you presented, the least amount of F around to find out is probably the Amazon. I can have a satellite radio so I don't get lost. Um, if as long as I got a tent with a net, I'm not gonna get eaten by some weird ass bug, get some kind of strange disease. We can make provisions for the Amazon. I don't want to because it's hot as all get out, and I don't like being that hot. So yeah, no, you really shitty option, sir.
That's the point. You're getting millions of dollars to read. You did the most easiest one. You gave hell, and a little bit of heaven. Who does
I did
that?
not. The Arctic can get the -60. Ain't nothing fun about that.
And you just sitting there talking about, oh, I'm from Buffalo. I'm good. So
I'm
which
just
one
saying,
is it?
you can still no. Hold on. Antarctica comes with its own set of issues. It's just those issues I can probably accommodate to a little bit better than God knows what in the Amazon, because I don't think we know everything in the Amazon.
You
Now,
don't.
don't get me wrong. From
You
a
don't.
fun standpoint, from a you might win a Nobel Prize standpoint, oh, the Amazon. Because I don't think we fully explored the Amazon.
We have it.
So from a fun standpoint, from a really get a Nobel and find something we ain't seen, Amazon jungle would be the move. But out of the original three, I'm taking Arctic. I'm taking Arctic. Because you might find something in the ice. And the good news is this: whatever I find is already frozen.
And
I'm not gonna be on that goofy. Oh, let's thaw it out. Nope. I'm radioing back. Like, hey guys, guess what? I found something that looked like it used to be alive 50 million years ago in ice. I'm gonna let y'all handle that though.
so they come to life and then we all fuck.
Oh no, ain't no come to life. I put it this way: if it comes to life, guess who won't be there? I got my 5 mil. I'm good.
Yeah, man.
Salute
But it's gonna mess up the world then. So now what? Your
or
five
not.
will be useless.
I mean, the part that gets weird is that you sent me that thing, and I saw it too. I thought it was AI. Apparently, they found some kind of squid-like, borderline facehugger looking creature.
It's an alien. It's got to be.
Just don't throw that bitch out.
You know they're gonna throw it out. You know it.
You better don't throw that bitch out.
They
You
gonna
better
throw it
put
out.
that in a.
We might see a xenomorph now. Hey, watch Alien Earth. It's a good show. It's out.
Oh, I was about to say, have you watched that yet?
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, it's a good show.
It's good.
Yeah. I don't
See, I'm doing
know. Huh?
I'm doing okie doke. I'm gonna do the. I'm sorry, I'm spoiled. First world problems. I'm gonna wait till it's over so I can just binge watch it.
Yeah,
That whole week to week thing ain't for me. Sorry, it's
crazy.
Netflix fault.
That's what we both grew up on. But all right. Yeah. Look at you, Gen
Yeah,
Z.
what's your choice, sir?
Which one? Yours or mine?
Humor me both.
All right. So you asking me $5 million to die. I don't want to die. Um, like I said, I am terrified of the ocean. I made that known on this. I do know how to swim. Swim is not the issue. It's just everything else in it is the issue. So yeah, I'm not trying to swim against that. I'm not Michael Phelps. Um, Even that wouldn't help. Space. Yeah, I'm not a fan of heights anymore. I really wasn't scared when I was younger, but now I am. Because I'm not even fine with getting on planes anymore. That last plane trip, thought it was over. I sent a couple texts up for real. Um, Arctic, cold as hell. Polar bears that are actively trying to eat me because they actually hunt us. So we do have predators. You got the Black Air Force dolphins that got out the pen. I probably will take the Arctic. I'll take the thing. Fuck it. You know what? If I'm going out, I'm gonna go out seeing the alien. Fuck it. I'll take it. At least I discovered. I was the first. There's a face hugger. Whoever's in my crew's gonna open it first. Now my scenario. That's just 3 ways to die. I'm not surviving the Amazon, I'm not surviving space, I'm not surviving the ocean. So which will be the quickest?
Well, the quickest is gonna be probably the ocean.
You sure about that?
Yeah,
There are
plenty,
almost
plenty, But never mind the things we don't know. Plenty of shit to kill you there that we do know.
That's true.
Plenty of shit to kill you quick.
I don't mean that's gonna be quick. That
It's
just
the
sounds,
ocean, my guy.
sounds
It's the
agonizing.
ocean. You get to a certain depth, it's gonna be crumpled and done.
Sounds
It's
rough.
gonna be goofies on the. It's gonna be the goofies on the submersible, trying to find a Titanic, and now they're next to it.
And they're doing that again, by the way.
Oh, wait, what? Wait, what?
I've seen it. Somebody's doing it. Some other billionaire's doing it again.
Uh,
Hey, worthy sacrifice. Thank you, brother. What's this?
like I don't need to know what kind of chairs was on the Titanic that bad, fam. But okay, knock yourself out.
I mean, but you're talking to two people that don't need to be in the ocean. Well, except you, because you want to see a great white in a cage. But yeah. Um, I don't know. Just you're asking me how to die. I don't know. I don't know which way to do it.
I mean, if you gotta go, have fun, and it just space ain't
None of
fun,
that is fun. None of that is fun.
bruh. It's the
Huh?
Amazon. You okay? Oh,
What is
okay.
fun about that?
So the scientist in me, there's still parts of the Amazon we have not explored.
And you
There's
want to
something to
find
do.
out?
There's something to discover. You might discover something out there.
I might be Green Inferno. Am
Bam.
I exactly? There's
No, no,
certain
no, 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 no. Here's the thing. I got 5 mil. My first thing is investing into the top of the line satellite phone, so I never lose contact with HQ. My next thing is hiring a security detail. So Green Inferno that. Y'all ain't got AK-47s. I know that much.
if they
Y'all ain't seen no
sneak,
parts of y'all ain't seen no parts of civilization.
you know the art of
So
war.
I got a satellite phone and some dudes with some infrared scope blickies. We good.
And
I ain't worried about people.
people that are in one of the most dangerous land territories on the planet and have home court advantage.
Okay. I got bush people rolling with me with blickies. We good. We good.
Yeah, that this same bush
Oh,
that you got to worry about having whatever type of ammo they can. Well, pretty much everything can. It's pretty much Australia and Africa on steroids. So yeah,
the Amazon, nah.
too many things that I can kill you. What do you mean?
As long as I got a good suit to protect me from bug bites,
Look
and
at
I
this
got my
Iron Man
security
suit.
detail and the satellite phone, I'm straight.
Fine, fine. Give me the Iron Man suit. Fine, I'll do the Amazon. Here you go. I'm good. And at that point, I won't worry about that. If I
You
got the
know,
War Machine Iron Man suit,
here
Black
is
Panther suit, hell, I fucking we ain't even gotta do the weight. Give me the Black Panther suit, man. That vibrate. I'm straight. I'll go
there is.
anywhere. I don't even go in the ocean and space. What the fuck?
I cannot, yo. That's. See, I'm trying to make this realistic, sir. Trying to make this realistic, sir.
You don't want
But
to talk about I wear a suit and this nowhere worry about bugs. Worry about gators, jaguars, all that. All that what that little bug suit gonna do for you?
I'm not.
Poisonous snakes, all that.
I'm not just gonna be sleeping on the ground in nothing in a little tent, bro.
Poisonous
Like
spiders, all that.
same thing. I'm not just gonna be in a little bitty tent. I'm gonna have me top of the. I'm gonna have something other than just a little tent because
You don't
that's
have to
not
walk around though. You're not gonna be in the tent all day.
agreed.
So when you walk around, they're gonna be there. Then what?
I can not to mention I can get a drone.
Oh, so now drones is cool, huh? I said that about the ocean. You said nah. You that sounds like a cop out answer. Look at this.
I'm still gonna be walking through, but I'm like to lay the land out and make sure because that's how animal exploration works now. I was watching a documentary on I think it was snow leopards. And yeah, they use a lot of drone tech. They use a lot of drones to just follow them, so you ain't gotta get up on them. Cool. But yeah, I'm definitely because you're effed up, chain audible. I'm not going in space, dog. I'm not going to space. I'm not going to like Tony Stark in Endgame. And for hell's sakes, is not I'm not Aquaman. So we're not doing the ocean nothing. Too many ways to die. Too many ways to die.
It's all three of them have too many ways to die. It's a lose one.
The Amazon has the easiest way to make concessions. The Amazon has the easiest way to make concessions.
Yeah.
If I got droned, I got a satellite phone. I'm not actually really lost. So I got a rescue team that can come get me if something get thick.
You can do that for the ocean too.
Bro, if you underwater in the submersible, yeah, no.
Get
Nope,
to the
nope,
surface.
nope. The people in the submersible thought that was going to work that way too.
I mean, they got the surface, just not in one piece. But hey, it hey,
You know, I cannot. All right.
no, I agree. I guess for my great scenario, that actually is real scenarios, not a cop out like the Arctic. Uh, yeah,
The Arctic ain't nothing sweet. It's just it's easier to make
it's not
adjustments
those
to
three.
it.
You thought about that so easily. That was the
I
easy
mean,
decision.
being in negative 60 temperatures ain't nothing sweet about that,
What you
bro.
just say? Wear your bubble jacket and some Timbs, you be all right.
It ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be comfy. It just ain't gonna be as uncomfy as being in the Arctic or the Amazon. I'm trying to think about, okay, what is my survival chances and which one of these can I actually pull off some studies and be the least amount of uncomfortable? Out of the three, it would have been Arctic. But since we want to be cute and take the Arctic off the table, I gotta think about survival rate. If it goes left, you probably toast in the ocean, and if it goes left, you are definitely toast in space.
Yeah, if it goes left
It,
in Amazon, you might be on someone's food plate. So there you go.
I'm not anticipating people being in the Amazon.
And then,
My,
hey,
my primary concern is the animals.
the food plate doesn't have to just be people. The animals eat too, brother.
I, I can pack weaponry for the Amazon. Ain't no weaponry in the ocean, dog.
You can't kill everything in Amazon. Like, I think you don't understand how dense and how much stuff lives there.
I don't think you
And
understand
some
how
stuff, like
predictable.
there is species that we haven't discovered that there. They're all there because we haven't discovered the whole Amazon.
And my suspicion is it ain't fireproof, so a flamethrower is gonna work wonders no matter what.
So you gonna burn the whole forest down? You deserve to
Nope,
get
just
chopped up.
whatever. Nope, just whatever jumps out at me.
You supposed to
Just
be researching. You just in your Chinese store. Well, what's up with you?
just whatever jumps out at me, and it's gonna be Johnny Storm. It's gonna be flame on Johnny Storm. It's
Yeah, if I, you know what, environmentalists, never mind. Just send them to a cave. How about that? We going to a cave.
but it's gonna be me and my security detail, just in case goons, a satellite phone, and my specialized suit. There you go.
That's a lawsuit, man.
I gotta have something to keep cool. It's the Amazon jungle, dog. You gotta have something to keep cool. We got a $5 million budget. I'm definitely making my own suit. We got a $5 million budget.
Yeah, we got Tony Stark here. Yeah.
All right, let's recap this before we sit here and run this into the group.
Try-
Negative from the top. Texas being Texas. Essentially holding a black woman hostage is corny. That is top level corny, but it's Texas, right? Texas being Texas. Um, for the white person that shot the black vet in a wheelchair. Thank you for your service, huh? Okay. And also, I'm just kind of stuck at how you, one, even got a bail, and two, this is an attempt murder. Thank you for your service. Um, as far as ESPN dropping the cap, Doc, y'all all just gonna bend the knee, huh? Y'all all just gonna bend the knee. And Tyler, if you're out there, like I said, there's your chance. I'll trade you one cap, Doc, and I will go back and watch one cheesy ass Medea movie. We'll call it even. Target CEO after around and found out. Salute to the brothers and sisters who stand strong and do not go to Target. Now, if you anti Target, anti Walmart, and anti Amazon, you're one step away from being a monk. So salute. But have Target. And nope, a black CEO ain't bringing me back. Sorry. Um, and lastly, in the original scenario, Arctic, Ocean, Amazon, I'm going to the Arctic. Because whatever I find is staying in that ice. I'll get it back to the lab and y'all work that out. But I ain't throwing out shit. I ain't throwing out shit. If we gotta make it the ugly way, like a certain person, um, well now we gotta do the Amazon. Because I ain't going into space. I'm not going to buy Tony Stark in Endgame. And the ocean has 6 million ways to die. I'm not choosing any of them. So in which case we doing Amazon. Again, satellite phone, specialized suit, goon squad. I'm good. I'm good. We'll deal with the heat, unfortunately. But specialized satellite phone, specialized suit, goon squad. I'll be back in a month. We'll find something in the Amazon. Oh yeah, flamethrower, just in case. All right. Your recap, sir.
It was on force, on fire. Why? Yeah. Texas doing Texas stuff. Yeah, not surprised. Politics for you. Uh, White man shoots the black vet. That's real American stuff. Uh, yeah, that's typical. Uh, ESPN dropped the doc. Tyler's not doing that. No, he's not. Like I said, another Medea, there was another shout out Taraji and all the other sisters, but they about to go through it in that next film. I already know it. Target CEO, just make it a black one. I just want to see what will happen. It's not going to change anything for me, though. Or me, Target. But I know it's people itching, man. They itch. They wait. Then the 5 mil, if I go do your way, yeah, I'm just gonna do alter. That would be the easiest. I'll say what's up to the thing, whatever, assimilate, whatever. But you know, since God does like ugly, we're gonna do the ugly 3 options. And then the ugly 3 options. You know what? Because I almost drowned before and I kind of know what it feels like. I'll take the ocean. Fuck it.
You
All right.
bugging. You
All right.
all the way bugging.
All right. I can still drown in the Amazon. Act like they ain't got rivers and stuff with all types of stuff. It's still an open body of water full of monsters. So yeah, I've seen river monsters. I know what's there. But uh in space, it's just I might not even make it out of orbit. So and I even get a chance to get there. So yeah, I'll take my death and 5 million to go see y'all and the family for the ocean. That's what's gonna happen.
Wow. Y'all, all y'all said ocean is bugging. Y'all bugging, but it's just too many ways to ain't
Too many
nope.
ways on all of them. It's a death sentence for me. It's just
I'm looking at provisions. I can make provisions for the Amazon. You can't make no provisions for the ocean, my guy.
You can check the track storms. Use drones. Don't go in there by yourself or at all. There you go. It's space. And the only person you got to hope whoever made that rocket is good. Because if they made one little mistake,
It's a wrap.
it's
Again,
over. That's
Tony
all it
Stark and
takes.
Endgame. Tony Stark and Endgame for you.
I won't even make it. Like my ashes will make it to the space, but not me.
Yeah. All right. As always, a pleasure to do this with you, sir. Can't wait to see the reactions because I know they're probably gonna be mad at me, but it's cool. I can take
Ain't nothing.
it. On behalf of myself, my amazing co-host, and our lovely audience, and the Yeah I Said It podcast. Peace.
Yeah.